Alrighty, folks, let's go ahead and take a look at practice problem number 2 on our power worksheet. If 68 watts of power is produced in 14 seconds, how much work is done? Alright, well, let's identify the information we have. 68 watts of power. Alright, so that means my power is equal to 68.0 watts. If 68 watts of power is produced in 14 seconds, well, 14 seconds, that's a time. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. How much work is done? All right, so work is my unknown that I'm trying to solve for. I take a look over here at my handy dandy formula triangle. I cover up work and I end up with power and time next to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply power by time. So work equals 68 watts times 14 seconds. All right, so if we go ahead and do our math, we're going to end up with 952.0, and our units here don't really make a ton of sense because watts and seconds, there's no such thing as a watt second. So what we actually do here to figure out our unit is watts can be the same thing as joules per second. And so in that case then, seconds cancel seconds, and we end up with a unit of joules, and we know that you have to work for your joules, and therefore our units make sense. So our final answer is 952 joules. Alrighty, folks, let's go ahead and take a look at practice problem number 3 on our power worksheet. If a runner exerts 350 joules of work to make 125 watts of power, how long did it take for the runner to do the work? All right, let's identify the information that we have. Well, 350 joules of work, that's going to be our work. And then we make 125 watts of power. And so the question becomes, how long did it take? So my time is what we are solving for, and if we go ahead and look at our handy dandy formula triangle and cover up T, we're going to end up with work over power, meaning we do work divided by power. So time equals, and we need to go ahead and plug in this information. Well, we notice right off the bat that joules and watts really aren't going to line up to be a helpful unit. And so we're going to need to do something about that. Well, we know that watts is actually a combination unit of joules and seconds. And so we're going to change that unit from watts into joules per second. And now we have units we can work with. All right, so my work is going to be 350 joules, and I divide that by 125 joules per second. All right, so I go ahead and do my math, and my time is going to be 2.8. Joules cancels joules, and we're left with 1 over seconds in the denominator, which means that it gets inverted and just becomes seconds. And so my time is 2.8 seconds, and that unit works, and our math is great.